In our series, Black Entrepreneurs, as it continues, we are putting the spotlight on a former New York Giants star. We're talking about Carl Banks.
That's right. Lisa Evers shows us how he went from the football field to a billion-dollar fashion business.
Football fans know Carl Banks as a New York Giants linebacker in the glory days of the late 80s and early 90s. But on his days off back then, he'd go to Manhattan's garment district for his own leather jacket business, building a foundation for future success.
I started off as big and tall suede-only jackets, and now I'm doing men's, women's, swimwear, alliances with DKNY, Tommy Hilfiger. We have a Michael Strahan line that we're going to debut on Home Shopping Network.
Banks had a vision for turning sports fandom into a wearable experience. He took his idea to the owners of G3 Clothing and pledged to be a hands-on executive, not just a famous name put on other people's creations. The result is his own company, G3 Sports by Carl Banks, with 75 in-house staff and a 50-person sales force. Diversity and developing new talent have been built in since day one.
From day one, I'm a black man, right? I'm here in this business. I have black designers. I have a very diverse group of employees because we're an international company. Being in an environment that is entrepreneurial in spirit allowed me to really spread my wings and to say, if I can think of it, we can figure it out and make it make sense.
What makes sense now are merchandising deals with major sports leagues and teams in the NFL, NBA, MLB, and NHL, plus 175 college teams and even some NASCAR deals. Banks says to get to that level, he had to convince many people along the way he was truly a serious businessman.
You find that people sit up straight in their chair when they find out that you actually know what you're talking about and you actually know the business that you're trying to get them to partner with you on.
On the football field, Banks says he learned that if he's blocked, he has to find another way forward. It's just one of the lessons taken from his NFL days that have helped him to the top of this highly competitive industry.
My philosophy was, be prepared, just like I was when I played football. Know my stuff, know my opponent, or in this case, know the industry.
30 years later, while others have burned out, Banks is excited by new business opportunities like creating fresh styles for the expanding female sportswear market, which he says used to be called Pink It and Shrink It. And then there's always that competitive spirit that made him a Super Bowl champion twice.
It's my passion for fashion, but I just enjoy growing and trying to be number one every year.
Banks tells me that even more than the profits, he's constantly energized by the process, as long as it involves giving up-and-coming talent a chance. In the Garment District, I'm Lisa Evers, Fox 5 News.